Hi, sponsored cheap pups! Ladies and gentlemen, it is Silicon Steve Valli, and I'm, of course, with Vladi Dadi, and he likes to party. He is, of course, the reigning purple champion, and we're talking world of professional wrestling. But Adam Cole surprised a lot of people, surprised me, probably surprised you, Vladi Dadi. Had a big comeback, pretty much well received by almost everybody. But Vladi Dadi, you had some problems with the Adam Cole return and the return of the Boom. So Vladi Dadi, your thoughts? Adam Cole making his announcement that he's got bad news for the rest of AEW, and it looks like Adam Cole's coming back as a babyface, and it'll be the first time he's a babyface in a decade. Yes,
and on that note, I was very happy to see Adam Cole, baby, returning. It sort of basically reminded me of the old sayings. You don't know what you have until it's gone. And actually seeing him on an AEW program, I thought it was a little bit uplifting. However, let me just say this again. Let me make two correlations here, which basically annoyed me a little bit about the return of Adam Cole and the timing of it in terms of the show that we were watching that night. Do you remember the match that was previous to Adam Cole coming out?
I think, was that the Moxley Hangman one?
Yes. And what was one of the more overriding sort of themes of that match?
Concussions. I get it. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we have kayfabe concussions, and it's such a big, important deal like this. One of these two guys is probably concussed again. Right. And we go from that to Moxley stumbling about. And then you get Tony Schiavone in the ring. And Schiavone basically introduces him by saying, yeah, I'd rather introduce anybody but this jerk off, basically. Because whatever tension that we've never gotten into between Adam Cole and Schiavone is important once again to bring this up during the return of Adam Cole, who is returning from what? Concussions. Very serious conditions that he was dealing with. So, little note in terms of production there. One, why would you do the concussion match right before he's coming out? I would have pushed it off to 9:00 even, his return. They didn't necessarily, you'd had a little bit of a buffer in between is what I'm saying. And maybe I'm being nitpicky. However, I don't understand why Schiavone had to be out there to introduce him when he, as you say, is about to do a babyface promo once again. But we have the snarky jerk-off announcer who seems annoyed to be there the last 3 weeks, by the way, and basically introducing the returning of Adam Cole, who's basically putting the entire locker room on notice. So, yeah, that was my issue with it. I love seeing him back. I thought it was a good moment. I'm glad he's back. One of the things that I'm a little bit concerned of, though, I can kind of see Adam Cole as a babyface going against MJF. And what I'm worried about, and we'll discuss. You definitely you have some words about MJF coming up. What I'm worried about is this going to be like a retread of MJF going after Daniel Bryan's concussion issues? I mean, what else is he going to talk about with Adam Cole? So that was my issue with the return of Adam Cole. I enjoyed what he said. The crowd was into it. Huge pop from the LA crowd. Another quick note about AEW. AEW on the West Coast has some juice. The fans are lively. Portland, Seattle, LA, Fresno, all the crowds, man, they got to go there more often. Yeah, they got to just stop going to Chicago like 3 times, a month, basically. Well, thank God they're So,
we do a lot of big shows in Chicago, a lot of big shows. There are a lot of connections there.
There is this. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on the return of Adam Cole. Again, I think it's exciting. He's going to be back. He's sort of it definitely should liven up the talent pool here. And I honestly hope this is not him returning to the Bucks and Omega.
Yeah, keep him away from them.
Yes, exactly.
Keep him
let's see where this all ends up. And I'm sure they'll be coming back around eventually. But at this moment, leave them away from them. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I thought it was a great moment. I didn't have a problem with that. I also didn't notice it. I noticed that the match happened, and I noticed that's what happened. But to me, I don't. Is that really? Oh, he had a concussion angle right before a guy coming back from a concussion. You could also make the argument it's poignant about how fragile this business really can be. So there's that. It depends on your perspective. So I didn't have a problem. I thought it was a great moment, and I don't have much to add to it, to be honest with you, Vladi. I'll let you kind of carry that particular segment because I thought it was a great moment, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Adam Cole can do. And again, when he was first coming over, he was so popular when he first came over. It's like he's got to be a baby. He's also smaller. I thought it was always a weird thing that this smaller guy should be kind of an underdog type vibe. Even the way he wrestles is like underdog-like. But somehow he's been a top heel everywhere he's gone since the last decade. So I think this is going to be an interesting and exciting time, and I think he's on the precipice of maybe one of the best runs of his career. Tony Khan might flop and not put him on TV for 4 months. Thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. This is Silicon Valley for Vladi Dadi. Please hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. Here endeth the lesson.